Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I will be talking about the worst bags released in 2024 and bags you should avoid buying. It is a bit of a controversial topic. I usually avoid filming videos like this because people get offended, but I don't have anything personal against you. It is just the bags, okay? I have a problem with the bags, not you, and we all like different things, so you have the right to disagree. Many of you don't like the things I buy and I'm totally fine with it. So let's chat about the bags I wouldn't buy and wouldn't recommend and why I think they're the worst released bags in 2024. I would have to start with the worst of them all, and I'm really sad, but it is the new Miss Dior collection. It is a miss, Dior. What a miss. This collection looks so cheap and so tacky. I recently filmed a shopping vlog and I showed you the beautiful pop-up at Harrods. These bags look really cute for display purposes only, but Dior is charging £3,000 for this. Have you guys seen anyone unbox any of these? Has any of you bought any of these Miss Dior bags? Let me know your thoughts. Do you like them? There are some more understated versions, but overall the collection is very in your face, very colourful, especially with the bright like lime green, pink, like fuchsia pinks. It's just too much. It is a headache. It doesn't feel Dior, it just feels cheap. And normally when we think of Dior, we think of elegance, timeless, classic, beautiful embroideries. This is hands down the worst collection released from Dior and the worst bags released this year, in my opinion. And let me read you some of the comments you left on my video, because I 100% agree with you. Miss Dior looks like the less expensive version of the brand, like for department store releases for juniors, it looks cheap. Another comment, Miss Dior is giving Michael Kors outlet vibes. New Dior collection is a disaster with a bin emoji. The Miss Dior collection is so tacky. Dior is losing elegance, replaced by ridiculous. Someone else commented, yes, this collection is a bit strange, isn't it? But you can still find a few good pieces. I agree about that. I did personally like the sunglasses with the little Miss Dior logo. Also the shoes, but not the shoes that have the massive Miss Dior on the front or the massive like metal plaque on the front. I'm talking about the Mary Janes with the little Miss Dior on the side. Also some of the clothes, if you just buy one, it's fine. Let's say the skirt or the jacket, it's fine, but don't overdo it with the bags and like everything Miss Dior, because it's just too much. Next we have Fendi and the new Simply Fendi bag. It comes in a few different sizes. I hate the bag. It looks so old. It looks like a dirty old bag that you found in the attic. It is very supple, and the worn out like old looking bags now are kind of a trend. Also with Miu Miu, I will talk about it later, but I just don't like the look. It's very soft, you can scrunch it up, wear it under your armpit, and that's the new trend now. Apparently it's named after its elegant and essential design inspired by the 1990s archive style. Elegant? I wouldn't say so, would you? I think this bag should have been in the men's section. It doesn't look feminine or elegant as Fendi describes it, in my opinion. Next, let's talk about Miu Miu's woven, like crocheted little bags that are extortionate prices for a bag that looks kind of cheap. It looks like it's been made by a kid. Honestly, I can probably even make it myself. First, Prada released their super flat woven totes that were, oh my god, so pricey. I still don't know how people buy these. I would never personally spend that much money on this bag. It is so cheaply made and they're selling it for thousands of pounds. The Miu Miu ones as well. Let me tell you the prices because I have screenshots. So this I guess is the cheapest one, this woven fabric mini bag, but bear in mind how teeny tiny it is, how flat it is. £810. This woven fabric hobo bag, similar to the Prada, almost £2,000. It's ridiculous. I know Miu Miu is currently a super hot trendy brand, but honestly it's not worth it. So I was just curious and reading on the website what it's made of. It says it is raffia effect yarn. That's crazy, honestly. If you really like the look, if you're looking for a cute summer bag and you want something trendy, I think a better alternative is the wicker. First, it's cheaper. It's £1,840 for this style, which is super popular. You have the leather detailing, you have a leather crossbody strap, and wicker feels a bit more timeless, a bit more elegant, a bit better made, I would say, as well. But yeah, I would just skip those crocheted, super flat, overpriced bags and get something a bit more timeless. Is Hermes taking the piss? What is this? The scarf bag. I don't know the name of it. I should have done a bit more research. It probably has a name, but this is the most ridiculous thing ever. First, it is super overpriced. I mean, look at this price. It is ridiculous for a tiny little scarf with a little bit of leather. We get a little bit of leather on the top handle. This bag, if we can call this a bag, you can actually make this yourself. You can buy an Hermes scarf. You can either buy a 90 by 90 scarf, which will be bigger, or they also have smaller silk scarves, and make the exact same bag yourself. You can just tie the corners and it is basically the same thing for much less as well, because their silk scarves don't cost as much as this bag. I don't know, to me this is not even a bag, it's a joke for this price, honestly. It is so delicate, it is silk, it will probably pull, it is so unstructured, it doesn't even have a base. They should have at least, I don't know, made it a bit more structured with a base, like a leather base or something. Can you imagine when you put a few tiny little objects inside, how much the bag will sag? I mean, a big no. You can get leather bags from Hermes cheaper than this, okay? You can get an Eveline, you can get a Picotin for similar price, you can get her bag. I mean, no, skip. Also, the Hermes makeup vanities, they are not a bag. I actually asked my SA for one of these to use as a makeup bag. I actually wanted it for my holiday, and as soon as my SA heard, he was like, I'm not giving it to you. I was like, what do you mean you're not giving it to me? Do you have it in stock? Why do you not want to sell it to me? Then he laughed and he was like, the reason I said that is because I don't want you to use it as a bag, because he knows that people wear it as a bag. These Hermes makeup bags are all over my feed. People buy them and wear them as bags, and it just doesn't look right. It's a makeup bag. It is not a bag, okay? Just don't do it. Do not do it. Especially when I see girls on Instagram wearing their Hermes makeup bags, and then I click on their Instagram and they have so many other like beautiful Hermes bags, Birkins, mini Kellys. Why do you wear your makeup bag out and about? Just wear your mini Kellys. Wear your actual Hermes bags. Leave the makeup bag at home. The next bag I wouldn't buy in 2024 is the Bottega Jodie. I admit it is very cute, however, you can buy those pre-loved. If you really want one, look at the pre-loved websites. There are so many on the pre-loved websites and you can get them a lot cheaper. Again, the Jodie was a massive trend. I think they're still kind of trending. People still love them and buy them brand new, but in my opinion, you should, if you want one, go look at the pre-loved websites, because you can save a ton of money. They don't really hold their value. They're also not the most practical bag. It is very hard to open and close, get into the bag, in and out. The zipper is quite rigid, and because of the shape of the bag, you don't really have that smooth opening and closing the bag. I personally wouldn't recommend the Jodie because functionality wise, it is not a great bag. The Margot tote. The new Birkin? Not really. I've spoken about it before. I really dislike the bag. I think it is so overpriced. It is popular right now because we are in a quite luxury era. Everyone's looking for understated bags, quite luxury bags, non-branded bags, and that's the reason the bag is popular. But when you look at it, like, the style is so plain. There is nothing special about the bag and you're paying crazy money for this bag. I know it's leather, it's beautiful leather, I've seen it in person, but it's not leather lined. Inside, it is fabric. It's an uber hyped style, which means in 1 or 2 seasons, it's out. If something's too trendy and overexposed on social media, avoid buying it. Trust me, the Margot totes will be out in a matter of time. They will be out, they'll be impossible to resell again. To me, it's just very plain looking, nothing special, like meh. Such an uninteresting bag. Very similar to the Margot tote and currently trending is another bag from Miu Miu. Let me check the price because it is quite pricey, that one as well. It is called the Adventure Napa leather bag, 2,850. I think this also comes in different sizes, and oh my god, I hate when people put all these charms on their bags. Currently it's another huge trend and I do not like it. It looks so childish, putting so many like random stuff on your bag. I don't know, maybe because I have a bit of an OCD, it just looks too much, too crowded when you put that many charms on your bag. And this one just looks so worn out. Like, look at the leather and the style. It's an odd looking bag again, and I hate that style of bags. It's not my vibe. Oh, again, this is another bag recovered from the Miu Miu archives. Not surprised. It does look old. A classic style with timeless charm? What charm? It looks worn out and dirty. I don't see the charm in that. 2 bags from Chanel that you shouldn't buy in 2024. First, no surprise, the Chanel Classic Flap. It is not worth buying for the current retail. I've said that in my previous videos a couple of times. Now they're really pushing the Chanel Classic Flap, especially with the upcoming collection or the campaigns they did with Brad Pitt and Penelope Cruz. They're really pushing it because they can see a slowdown in the sales of their classic double flaps. I know it's still a very desirable bag. It's every girl's dream. It's the most classic, beautiful, timeless bag to have. Well, in my opinion, but I think many of you will agree, right? However, with the current prices, I definitely wouldn't recommend, at least not buying it directly from the store. Check out pre-loved websites, you can save so much money. So I'm not saying do not buy a Chanel Classic Flap, I'm just saying do not buy it directly from the store. Unfortunately, they don't hold their value anymore. 2 years ago, you could resell your Classic Flap for £2,000-3,000 more than retail, depending on the colour and how popular it is. Currently, you can buy it brand new. Even if you want to sell it straight away, you will lose a ton of money. The next bag from Chanel that you shouldn't buy in 2024 is the Chanel 22. You guys know I'm not a fan of the Chanel 22. I've never liked this bag since the day they released it. I've never liked the look of it, especially in the shiny leather. It does look like a trash bag. Surprisingly, I do really like it on some people. I guess if you style it correct, if you have the right style for the bag. I don't know, some girls really suit the bag, but the actual bag itself, the design is nothing special. It's just 2 pieces of leather. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing special about the bag. It's such a plain design. I don't know, especially when I see the mini crossbody, it just looks wrong. I dislike the minis even more. I kind of prefer the larger sizes worn on the shoulder instead of crossbody in a mini version. It's just a massive no-no. I think instead of the Chanel 22 you can find so many better looking, more classic looking seasonal bags from Chanel. If you like the totes, they do release similar totes, like shoulder totes, so much more classic looking as well, and some of them even cheaper. You will be surprised if you just have a little browse. I have given you examples before. Every time I review collection, if I see a nice tote, I always say, guys, go for this instead of the 22. It looks so much better. I don't think the Chanel 22 is classic enough, and I think again the trend is slowly dying. It's not as popular anymore, and I do have a feeling that Chanel will eventually discontinue it as well, so I would just buy one of the seasonal totes that in my opinion just look better and look a bit more classic. Alright guys, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you didn't get offended. If you disagree with me, share your thoughts in the comment section. Let's chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!